I just want to talk briefly about a few of the exciting things that are happening in the world other than wind energy. One is the Beyond Coal campaign. This has been extraordinarily successful. Phase one was to prevent the licensing and building of new coal plants, and we're pretty close to a de facto moratorium now on new plants. The second phase is to close existing plants, and that's exciting. We have 492 coal-fired power plants in this country. 71 are slated to close within a matter of years. But that's only the beginning. I mean, this is an ongoing effort to close coal-fired power plants. And then a few months ago, Michael Bloomberg announced the $50 million grant to the Sierra Club for the Beyond Coal campaign. Sierra has been coordinating this nationally. Incidentally, how many of you knew about that grant? It didn't get as much media coverage as it deserved, but the funding is important. But probably more important is that Michael Bloomberg, one of the most successful businessmen of his generation, said, coal has to go. Coal has to go. It's one thing if I say it or if the president of Sierra Club says it, but when Michael Bloomberg says it, it means it reaches a much larger audience. We're seeing, one of the things we're seeing in this country is a dramatic decline in carbon emissions. And we just picked this up just a few weeks ago, and we've done an update which is on our website. But basically, between 2007 and 2011 in this country, coal use dropped 10%. Are we getting close to the 1 minute? 2 minutes, okay. Coal use dropped 10%. 2007 to 2011, oil use 11%, gas use went up 6%. Overall, carbon emissions dropped 7% in 4 years. And we've missed it because we were looking at the economic downturn which started this decline, but now it's acquiring a momentum of its own. With electricity, for example, as you probably know, beginning on January 1st, there won't be any 100-watt incandescent light bulbs on the shelves anymore. They're gone. By 2 years from now, January, there won't be any incandescents left on the shelf. There are about 4 million light sockets in this country. 3 million have incandescent bulbs. They will either go to compact fluorescents or to LEDs, which means the efficiency will rise between 70 and 85%. So we're going to see a dramatic decline in electricity used for lighting. That's just an example, one of the things that's coming. Another is the demographics of gasoline use. And I've only recently begun to focus on this, tracking demographic trends, and this is interesting because young people today do not relate to automobiles the way my generation did. Growing up in a rural community in southern New Jersey, getting a driver's license and a car or a pickup, something to drive, was a rite of passage. Everyone did it. But today, young people growing up mostly in an urban environment, and they don't socialize with cars, they socialize with smartphones, the internet, the social media. Their interest in cars just is not the same. Now, on the other end of the demographic spectrum, we have the baby boomers just reaching retirement age. The first ones last year and many more this year. But we have an age group, the largest in our society, of people reaching retirement age. Why is that important? Because when people retire, they no longer commute to work, and their gasoline drops by 30 to 50%. And we have this huge group now, a 20-year range of age groups moving toward retirement. So carbon emissions are coming down. We think could be 20% by 2020, maybe more. And for this to happen in the world's largest economy is one of the first signs that we've seen that we might be able to get climate change under control. Now, we still have China, but the U.S. economy is now moving in the right direction.